Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you're all doing really well today. So you might not recognise my surroundings, and that's because I'm staying in a house sit at the moment. So this is some lovely couple's house who I'm currently looking after for them while they're away. So I wanted to talk today about house sitting, what it is, what it entails, because I've had so many questions from you guys. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably already know what the deal is and like why I'm here and whatnot. But yeah, I thought it'd be a cool video because not a lot of people know about house sitting, but it's such a cool service. So I'm sorry if you can hear a dog yapping in the background. I can't do anything about it and I don't know why it's happening now as soon as I started to record, but we'll just go with it. So we went through Kiwi house sitters. There's loads of different house sitting websites. There's one that's really popular called Trusted House Sitters, and that's super popular in places like England and America, but over here in New Zealand, Kiwi house sitters is like one of the most popular ones, and there was way more house sits on there, so that's what we went with. And it's just been a really easy thing. So you just sign up through the website, you just put in all of your information, put your references in, and then you just see if there's anyone who's got dates. So obviously we were covering the Christmas period, so there's heaps of people that wanted house sitters because it just means that they can go away without having to find like kennels or catteries or people to look after their homes for them. So yeah, we put our dates in that we were available, and then we got loads of people contacting us straight away, and we contacted the owners of this house because they have this amazing vegetable garden and a little cute cat, so I was like, perfect. And it's also based in Tauranga, which is where we wanted to be for Christmas, so it all worked out really well in the end, and I'm super stoked with how it all turned out. And I do sometimes think that everything just kind of slots into place, so yeah, that's just another thing to keep in mind when you are looking to house sit somewhere. So the basic grasp of house sitting is that you look after someone's house. That is basically all you have to do. And a normal house sit, you know, you would just look after their home, make sure that their plants are watered, maybe they have indoor plants or outdoor plants, just make sure everything's okay. You just kind of keep it clean for them and look after it. And then most of the time people have pets, so they may have dogs which you'll have to walk like twice a day or whatever, and we've got to look after a cat, so we just have to feed her, groom her, look after her, give her some company, and that's really all the owners want. So I'm going to talk you through our house sit because it's a little bit different to normal, and it kind of would just give you a glimpse into the life of a house sitter because I think it's so cool. And we're definitely going to be filming a day in the life video over on our other channel, K&D Life, so head over there and eventually we'll put that on there. So our day starts out by obviously waking up. We get out of bed, and I'm usually up before Dom. Dom likes to snooze his alarm, so I just leave him rolling around in bed for a little while and I jump out of bed. I open the door to let Kendra in. Kendra's the little cat that we're currently looking after, and she's absolutely adorable, so yeah, she'll always wait outside even though she's got a cat flap. So first things first, I let her in through the door. I give her a little bit of a fuss because, I don't know, cats just like to be fussed. And then I will, she's kind of trained me, we'll walk over to her food station and I'll feed her some cat nibble, cat kids, I don't know what it's called, cat food basically. I just give her a handful, and then she likes to be stroked, so she's a little bit spoiled, but I love that. And then depending on how she's feeling and how I'm feeling and what we've got planned for the morning, I will probably just give her a little bit of a brush and a little bit more attention because she absolutely loves it and purrs her head off. She loves it so much, and I just really like looking after a cat. That's one of the reasons that we like house sits, and before we would always stay in Airbnbs and we would always stay somewhere that had pets because pets just make a house a home, you know. So then the next thing we do is water the garden. So this land is about an acre and it's a lot of gardening. You know, they have grown so many different plants, loads of varieties of plants, and it's quite a lot of work, to be honest. We didn't realise, and this was a good, you know, it's a good experience for us in the future. We wanted to see what it was like to have a veggie garden, and it is a lot of work. So in the morning it needs watering, and if it's a super hot day it needs watering once again, so it takes about an hour to an hour and a half to water the whole garden. So times that by 2 and you can see why it takes a lot of work. Thankfully it's rained quite a lot recently, so we've not had to water it as much, but it does take a massive chunk out of the day. So I start the day out by going outside, and we'll take it in turns usually to pick the strawberries. So they've got 2 strawberry patches, and we just love to pick all of the juicy strawberries. They need picking like once every day to like once every 2 days, just to make sure that nothing goes mouldy and rotten, and we get to devour them all, and they are so fresh and so yummy and so much better than supermarket strawberries. So yeah, that's one of my favourite parts. And I also water the greenhouse. So the greenhouse, obviously if it's rained it still needs watering, so just go in there and they've got loads of tomato plants and little basil plants and rosemary and stuff in there, so it's just really fun to just give it a little bit of a watering, and while I'm doing all of that, Dom's watering the rest of the garden, which takes heaps of time, but he's got a lot of patience for it, and I think he finds it quite therapeutic too. So it's really fun, and it's just a great way to get outside and get some sunlight first thing in the morning before we've done anything else. So other than that, in a basic house sit, like a normal house sit, you would just be kind of expected to make sure the house is clean and tidy. Not all people will leave their homes tidy for you, so this one it's not dirty by any means, but they've just left their stuff out, and it's just as if someone's living here because they've just gone on holiday. But some people will leave it immaculate and everything's got a place. So just be mindful where you put your stuff. You know, you don't want to lose all of your stuff, and you don't want to move their stuff around too much either, because how annoying would it be to come home to your own home and everything's like in a different place. So we're just really mindful about where we're putting things, and just looking after it properly, you know, making sure everything's washed, making sure everything's clean, and hoovering up, sorting out the cat litter, and just keeping on top of the housework really. It's quite fun when you've got nothing else to do for the day. And I wanted to say this at the beginning and I completely forgot, house sitting is free. So the company that we went with is Kiwi House Sitters, and I think it was $80 for the year for both of us, so $40 each is nothing. So you sign up and that's it, that's all you have to do. So you've got a year's membership that you can just, you know, look online and see if there's anywhere that you can stay, and I think the house sitters get to sign up for free so that there's more inclination for people to you know, have their houses on there so more people can house sit. So it's pretty cool. So we get to stay here for free, and all we have to do is look after the cat and look after the home. That's basically it. How amazing is that? So this house is a little bit different because when we contacted them, they said they have 2 apartments that they let out, so they're a bit like a hotel I guess, like a hotel or Airbnb. And they said, did we have any hospitality experience, because they'd like for us to look after the homes too. Obviously we'll get paid for that part, which is pretty cool because we get to stay here for free and then we're earning money, and I'm just like, what? I'm living in paradise and getting paid. So yeah, there's always like amazing opportunities, and I know a lot of places, you know, there's like farms and stuff where you can milk the goats and make cheese and stuff, and all sorts of random jobs where you can get paid whilst you're living in their home. It's a bit like woofing, I guess, and it's just really cool. So we go into the rooms in the morning and we just make sure it's all clean and tidy. We clean the toilets, the showers, we change the bed over, and we kind of introduce the guests into the home, and yeah, just make sure everything's going all good. And it's just really fun because we both worked in hospitality before, and it's just a really easy way to spend the morning, just, you know, cleaning up a little bit and getting ourselves going for the day, making sure everything's good. And it's always really nice when you leave the room and it just looks really, really clean. So yeah, it's good. So once we've finished tidying up the room, it's about, well, usually it's 1 o'clock, so we have to wait for the guests to leave obviously before we can go about our day. But once it's all clean and tidy, we are free for the rest of the day, apart from giving Kendra some food on a night time and looking after her a little bit more, making sure the house is on lockdown obviously. That's pretty much it. It's just normal responsibilities of owning a house, I guess. So yeah, we get to enjoy our afternoons as we want to, and it's just a really, really great way to spend our time. So I'm going to give you a little tiny house tour, not too long and not too in depth because obviously it's not my home to show you around, but I'll just show you the areas that we're living in currently because it's beautiful, and I might even show you a glimpse of the garden. So let's go. So I figured that I would show you our bedroom first because this is the place where we spend most of our time, in here and then in the living room, and then outside's like the main places we stay. So they're the areas that I'll show you because I do feel like it's not my place to show the rest of the house, but I can show the living areas that we do live in. So yeah, this is our bedroom. It's pretty basic, but it's got everything we need. So we've just got a nice, I think this is a queen bed potentially. That's Dom's side and that's my side. We did bring our Wi-Fi router in just because we didn't want to use up all the bandwidth, and then yeah, there not be any for the people living in the apartments. Then down here I've just put a blanket, that's for the cat. She likes to sleep on it, so I just left it there for her. This is the view outside of our window, and I just think it's such a nice view. This area is absolutely stunning. You can just see for miles. Oh, it's focused on the fly net. And then we just got a wardrobe here, which is really great because it just hides all of our stuff. So in here we've got just our clothes, that's the bedding and all of our stuff. But we've got our clothes here. This is my Etsy stuff, and then just some random miscellaneous boxes and bags of things, just because that's how we brought everything into the house. So I'll close these up and I'll take you. Oh, we also brought our mirror in. I'll take you down to the bathroom. So this house has got lots and lots of corridors. This cupboard I'm very well acquainted with. It holds all of the cleaning supplies for the apartments. The apartment is through there. So that's one apartment, and then there's another one attached to the garage. So we've just got a toilet, and then this is our bathroom. It's nice and bright in here. So hi. This is where I keep all of my toiletry stuff. So I've got my dry body brush, tongue scraper, bubbles and whatnot, oils, toothbrush. This is her soap, and then this is Dom's side, and we've got a big coconut oil, and then we've just got a nice shower. So it's just really nice to have our own bathroom. And then I'll take you through this way. So this is when you come through the front door, this is what you see. Hi Dom. So we've got this really beautiful open plan living area, and this is the kitchen. It's really, really nice, and they always have a basket of fruit here. So when she left me like 6 avocados, which is crazy. And these oranges are from one of the trees, and the artichokes again are from one of the trees. Yeah, and we just got some really, really ripe bananas to eat there. And then yeah, it's just like a normal kitchen, but it's really nice and big. So they've got a lot of their stuff out, as you can see, and so it makes it quite hard to live, you know, like with all of their stuff around. So they've just moved stuff a little bit, but it works out quite well. They've literally got every single kitchen utensil you could ever need. And then this is just where we spend most of our day, and it's just our table. So this side's my side, and then Dom's side's over there. It's a bit of a mess. He's got all of his Etsy stuff down there. This is what Dom looks like when he's in business mode Dom. So on the table here is just some stuff that Dom collected this morning. So we harvested all of this. It's absolutely insane the amount of produce there is. But there's, ooh, it's quite windy. There's asparagus, there's broccoli, courgettes, cabbage, millions of artichokes, and then some pumpkins and squashes and things. But there are tomato plants everywhere. It's just so pretty. So I'll take you this way first. This way there are basil plants, tomato plants. This is like I think it's like a fire where they burn rubbish and stuff. Yeah, once again, same things. Then this amazing herb garden, which I absolutely love. It's got all sorts. And then over here, this is another part of the garden. And you can just see there's just like heaps of stuff. This is my favourite part because it's kale. So they've got all different types of kale in here. And then, beautiful table. Some laundry from the apartments. This is great, it's an orange tomato plant tree. And then this is one of the strawberry patches. And as you can see, like the garden goes all the way up there and all the way down there, but I won't bore you with that. And then this is the house from the outside. It's absolutely massive, it goes all the way down there. We've got our hose pipe here so we can water. And then this is the other strawberry patch. So there's one here and one here, and it gets some really, really good strawberries. So, and this is a grapevine, and down there there's all sorts of things. There's corn, asparagus and broccoli. Oh, and then this is an apple tree. And then I'll go this way. So here there's a jacuzzi, a hot tubby thing. We've not been in yet, but we keep saying we will. Yeah, just got heaps of stuff. There's loads of broccoli plants there. These are all like squash plants and stuff. And then down here, there's even more trees and stuff down there. And then I will take you to the other part of the garden. Alright, so as we come down here, this here is the other apartment that's let out. So I'll take you around. So that's their door, but the rest of the garden carries on through here. It's like a maze. So over there's even more garden, and then down here is where we go. So we'll take you down. I never realised before how big some people's gardens are, because this is incredible, and it's on like a slope as well, so they've done a really good job of being able to like landscape it and make the most out of it. So I'll show you now. So as we're walking down, you can just see there's things planted all over the place. So there's a little tree there, and then it carries on going around. There's even more down here. And then there's more trees down here. This is, I think it's like an orange or clementine tree, not really sure. And then carrying it on, oh, there's a thorn that way. I'll go this way instead. Whoop. So it keeps going all the way down to here, and that's finally the end. So yeah, as you can see, we've got our hands quite full. We've got lots and lots to water, and it takes us a good few hours in the morning to water it all when it's sunny, but I'll take you back up to the house now. I also forgot to say at the start of this video that I have an affiliate link for Kiwi house sitters. I think it gets us $10 off next year's membership, and you guys too. I'm not sure whether we'll be doing next year's anyway, but I thought I would put it out there. So if you are in New Zealand and you want to sign up, then that's a good way to get $10 off the membership, which would make it like $70, I think. So I do highly recommend giving house sitting a go. It's so much fun, and it's just a really nice way to chill out and tune out, especially if you are traveling a lot too. You know, you can just spend a good solid chunk of time just chilling out and enjoying living a life that you maybe couldn't afford yourself like we can't. We're here for about 2 weeks, so it's just really nice so far. We've been here for 1 week and I'm just lapping it up. So that's it from me. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you've got any questions, then just drop them below for me and I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. And other than that, I hope you have a really great day, and I'll speak to you all in the next video. Bye guys.